Hello there again. Welcome to the online version of Dan York's State of Mind. The television version is still in repeats, 7:30 on IRI and Fox Providence at midnight. We actually dug out from the archives some pretty good long-form conversations for the week. Some interesting things that perhaps weren't as dated as some of the very topical stuff that we do on a normal basis. And I'm dying to get back in that studio so we can dig out the current events of the day, but we're in this COVID-19 thing, in case you've been scoring at home. Look, today was fascinating in a way. The unemployment numbers went through the roof for DLT to handle. There are 50 employees that work in the call center alone, but they can't work there because social distancing prevents them from doing so. So the Department of Labor and Training is working a bunch of employees back to their homes and social distancing and getting laptops and access to the website so they can help those of us who are claiming unemployment benefits. And I talked to the DLT director today, and Scott Jensen told me that there have been 100,000 unemployment claims. Now, that's in a state where 500,000 people are working on the payrolls. So, yikes, right? But there are two philosophies that are at work here through the stimulus program that I think are fascinating and that I think are really conceptual problems. People are having a hard time understanding this, and it's both with unemployment and this program called PPP, the Payroll Protection Plan. First, the unemployment. So for those of you who are confused about the $600, for instance, you file for unemployment and normally get in that 55 to 60% range of your salary up to a cap of $500 and change a week. 560, 580, something like that. Sorry for not having the exact number, but you know my point. So if you were making $100,000 a year, you'd cap out at 500 and change, and that would be it. They'd say, sorry, find a job. Now you get $600 a week on top of that with the COVID-19 situation. If you're only making a couple $100 a week, you're going to get the 100% of the couple $100 a week plus $600 a week. What? Yeah. Congratulations, you're unemployed, and for a max 39-week period of time, you're going to be making 3 or 4 times the money that you were making. And why is that? Because Congress wanted to flood the economy with money. Same kind of weird situation with the PPP program. The employers out there just aren't getting it through their minds, and I understand it's so hard to wrap yourself around this. But the employers are being asked to retain employees on the payroll, whether or not you really have any work to do or not. Like, you might just have 25 employees and your particular market needs people walking in the door. Well, everybody's locked up in their houses, so they're not walking in your door, which is the reason why you were getting rid of them in the first place. Well, the government says, hold it, stop right there. You need to keep those employees on. And if, say, you had last year, you had let's say you had a couple of $100,000 employee payroll, small business, right? You employed 5 people and they made $40,000 a year and they made $200,000. You take $200,000 and you divide that by 12. Let me do the math on that real quick. You know what? Let me make it 100,000. I'm riffing here. You make $100,000. You divide that by 12. It's $8,000. In other words, you paid out 100,000. A month is 8,000. You multiply that by 2.5 for this 8-week period of time. So now you've got $16,000 from your last year $100,000 payroll to pay to your current employees. Plus, you get another half of a monthly nut there, another $4,000 to pay your rent, utilities. Why? Because they want your company to remain intact, and they want to make sure that employees have a place to continue to be paid from and go back to work too. And they may not even work. Now, what's the difference between that and unemployment? Maybe we'll tackle that tomorrow when we have more of an opportunity here. But just safe to say that both stimulus programs are coughing up major league dough to flood the economy with money. And be patient, by the way, if the phone lines aren't ringing for you to get your certification on unemployment. We're told that that system will improve in a week. Keep dialing and you'll get through. It may take 1,000 calls on auto dial, but you'll get through. And you know what? That's the theme, because we'll all get through this one day at a time. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you back here tomorrow night online and soon enough with original programs at 7:30 on IRI TV and Fox Providence at midnight. And don't forget to tune in to WPRO weekdays 3 till 6 for live radio from the home office. You have a great night. Thanks for watching. Wash your face. Well, no, sorry. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face.